What's up, Dragon Brood? So today we're going to be going over a mostly mono red list. I don't know how we classify it. It's a mono red list, but we're playing 4 Song of Creation. So, I mean, kinda, there's 4 things that aren't mono red, but the deck is a mono red list. It plays very much the same. You'll get a look at it, see what we're talking about. But as usual, follow through to the end of the video. We'll talk about cards we may need to change or what could work better in this version after we play some games. But for now, let's go take a look at the list. Now, like I was saying, the majority of this list is going to look very much like a mono red list, but the Song of Creation is going to give us a little bit of extra reach, I guess if you want to say that, a chance to get more cards, maybe get more damage on the table sooner, recover better from a board sweeper. Lots of little things it's going to be doing for us. But again, like most mono red lists, it's starting out with 4 Scorch Bitters, 4 Fervent Champions. Is like nothing you're going to see here is going to be a surprise. 3 Rimrock Knights, though arguably this could be 4. 2 Robber of the Rich, 4 Steamkin, which Steamkin's going to serve a role just as you're getting extra mana, letting you keep cycling through cards with that Song of Creation. 4 Bonecrusher Giants. And again, remember, the adventure cards are pretty good because they let you use a spell and then you have a card in hand available after you discard your hand to your Song of Creation. So the next turn, you have a card you'll be able to play. 3 Anax, 3 Glinthorn Buccaneer, which maybe should be 4, but we'll see. Still trying to decide which card is more important in the 3 slot here between these two. Then we're going to play 4 Light Up the Stage, then of course our 4 Song of Creation. 3 Embercleave, but honestly, I don't even know if we need Embercleave in this list. We'll find out shortly. We're playing 1 Island just so we can search for it if we need it. 5 Mountains, 1 Forest, again, searchable if we need it. 4 Steam Vents, 4 Stomping Grounds, 4 Breeding Pool, and 3 Fable Passage. So overall, this should play very much like a red list, but we're going to have a few extra benefits as the game goes on. So I'm looking forward to this. I don't play many mono red lists, so let's see what happens. Let's go get into some games. All right, we get to go first, so let's go ahead and keep this hand. I don't see a reason to really get rid of it, even though we don't have a 1-drop. And I just realized I should change the color behind me to red, since we're playing a mono red list. Why not? All right, let me go ahead and search for a mountain here real quick. I mean, normally I wait, but there's no real concern. We'll just pass. With this color red behind us. There we go. Boom. Now we're color appropriate. We'll do this, so not to give away to the opponent just yet what we're doing. I mean, arguably we could have played the Steamkin here, but I sort of wanted to see what they were doing first before we commit to that. We're also still in a position to be able to either Steamkin or Bonecrusher Giant, then light up the stage next turn if we want to. So is this just a mono blue flash deck? Boo hiss. Nope. So at least is it colors? We do take a lot of pain land damage though, I'm noticing. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I have a feeling we play the Steamkin, it's gonna get blasted instead of our Robber of the Rich, or just countered, which is fine, I guess. Nope, just got shot. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll get a point of damage in, we'll add a counter to the Steamkin and see what happens here. Our light up the stage, we'll just have to wait. This feels really strange playing a mono red list, but looking at all these multicolor lands. Hope this works. Oh, Electromancer. What? That's not good for us. Yeah, might as well. Dang it. Okay, well at least we have a way to kill the Electromancer. That's good news. And we'll still get our light up the stage for the cheap cost. that's convenient. We could get both of those into play next turn, so that's kind of nice. Though with our luck, we'll draw, like, Song of Creation, and then I'll have to make a decision. Okay, so they're just playing Phoenix, Arclight, looks like. Okay, well, they may try to go off next turn. You only have 3 cards, though. I don't know what... They might be able to do something. Then again, we could be setting up for a big turn ourselves here. Alright, opponent, do your thing. We made use of both the cards we got from the light up the stage, so that was pretty nice. Alright, there's a cheap Radical Ideal. Aww. Always trying to stop our fun. Oh, goodness. Had all the removal cards. Jeez. Well, okay, then. I mean, I guess the good news is they only had 1 Phoenix. I mean, you know, look at the bright side, I guess. I think we're just going to do this. I mean, we could kill the Phoenix. Opponent has option for 1 card. That doesn't block anything. So both of those, like 2 out of the 3 things they draw would have to be live for them to get this back. Assuming they don't have a spell counter, because that would be a thing. Or do we just kill the Goblin Electromancer? You know what? I'm going to kill the Electromancer instead. Because even if we killed the Phoenix, there's a chance they'd be able to get something cheap to go along with the Radical Idea, and then it'd all be kind of a mess. This way we also get a point of damage in, and then maybe get to set up something big for next turn. So you're talking about an axe being a 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 12, 13, so... that's rough. Underworld Breach. Yep. This axe is getting lava coiled. Super sad. Yep, as it should. Now I don't know. We're in a situation that I'm not sure we can race, unfortunately. We do get 2 of these, so we could try to force the issue next turn. I mean, unless they have another Underworld Breach, which they might. I don't know. And we're only at 8, so if they get a couple of shocks or something, that could be bad too. So let's just see what happens. We do have plenty of mana, so that part's good. This is kind of just a bonus here. Still leaves us plenty, even if something were to have to hit, so we could still Embercleave. Oh, we got a Brazen Bar from the opponent. Hold up. I guess we attempt. Then this is good, because if they do something now, then we get to Embercleave whatever we want. Opponent's choosing to shock that. Alright, let's see if they counter Embercleave. Alright. Against Bob the Builder. Oh, we get to go first again. It's so weird. We never get... Y'all watch all these videos. We end up on the draw a lot. But we get to play mono red, and all of a sudden, the machine's like, no, feel free. You can totally go first. Which I appreciate. You know what's funny too, I was just thinking about that last game. Our opponent never even saw us play non-red cards, so they have no idea what's going on with all of our lands. This is interesting. Alright. I figure I'd rather do that instead of playing Fervent Champ, because if we do get another red land, we can play Buccaneer, we can do multiple things next turn if we want to. Plus, taking a card away from the opponent isn't the worst thing. No, drill bit. You're gonna have fun with this hand. Probably gonna get rid of the Fervent Champ, I would imagine. So Glenhorn is bigger than anything they have right now. So, I mean, there's always that. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack with these. I mean, if we get a land, we do have access to their Murderous Rider if we protect the Robber of the Rich. So that's kind of interesting in a way. You gonna give me something with Death Touch? I'm gonna put it on this. Actually, it's probably bad. I probably should put that on Scorch Bitter. Weird. Do I want to trade that? The answer might be yes. One's at 13. I mean, the thing is, if I saved a double block, though, I could kill the Nightmare without taking too much extra. Yeah, I was going to say. That didn't feel too bad. Even being stuck on 2 lands. So funny being in a world where, like, hunting Nightmare is actually good when you don't have, your opponents don't have access to First Strikers. Well, we actually got Song of Creation, so I'm going to keep it this time just because we got kind of the namesake card we're trying to play today, but I don't know if it really does anything for us. But let's find out. Alright, we're going to do this. The opponent may just want to kill the Steamkin, because, I mean, it's usually the best. Like, if you can kill a Steamkin, it's usually the right answer. They may be trying to kill one next turn, though. That's not going to be good for us. I guess I can try to get the Steamkin to at least a 3. That seems smart. I think the question is, though, like... Yeah, I think I just have to play the Song of Creation next turn. I mean, it doesn't do us any... Like, the problem is, both of the adventure cards they can play can deal with our board if they have either one of them in hand. But, okay, they opted to play Love Crud Beast. It's a little better. They still have 2 mana, though, so that doesn't change anything yet. Interesting. So if I attack, the opponent could technically block, then play the Stomp, which would bounce a Runaway Steamkin. Or, I mean, would kill it after it took a point of damage. So that's kind of an interesting thing. We could also light up the stage, see what we get, if these get through. Thing is, the Rimrock Knight's kind of just a liability in general here. So, yeah. See if they get some. That sounds to me like they have it, which means we probably don't want to play Song of Creation yet. I mean, this really just doesn't work out to our advantage anyway, because... Well, I mean... I guess if the card they have is the Brazen Bar, so be it. Doesn't really change anything. Yeah, they were going to be able to do all this anyway. Though that being said, if they had the Stomp, it wouldn't have done us a lot of good anyway, because they could have just dealt 4 to the Steam Kin and just like kill the Rimrock Knight. So we would have been in a lot in the same spot. But at least now, I feel like when we do get ready to play the Song of Creation, we have a chance of it doing something. I mean, I feel that sadly this is not going to help us the way we want. Oh, I should have tapped differently so I could possibly get to use a light up the stage. Should have been paying attention to that. Yep, there's Stomp Stomp. Okay. Fresh Monarch. As opposed to a stale Monarch? I don't even know what's going on there with that name. Alright, so we're going to keep this. I think our plan is going to be lead with the champion and then play a Steamkin. And then see if we can play double Scorchbitter the next turn, have giant Steamkin, and then maybe try to go off with the Song of Creation. Might be our best shot to do it so far. Just a 1/1 Stonecoil Serpent. That was not what I was expecting to see. Alright. Okay. Ooh, really wanted to land there. Really wanted to land. Then go and play this. If it's a counter, let him counter it. We'll get in for our 3. Yep, no surprise. I mean, a 1/1 Stonecoil isn't doing anything for them here. They can have all the spell counters they want. Doesn't really stop what we're doing. Sure. Lucky for us, I have another. Not only that, we get a counter on and then we get another Scorchbitter. Yeah, this seems like a great turn, even despite all those counters. Yeah, Spectral Sailor. Good for you. Yep, exactly. Okay. I almost feel bad because I feel like these games have almost been going too quick to be entertaining for you all. Alright, we'll keep this. This is serviceable. Sadly, this looks like a generic mono red hand, but we knew that was going to happen in a few games. Alright. Opponent is slowly setting something up on their side. I mean, I probably could have just kept the Bone Crusher, try to kill the Druid, but we'll see. Maybe next turn. Depending on what it looks like they're trying to do. Okay, AGGRO. Maybe into Nissa or something? I'm gonna say, or not. What are we doing, opponent? Oh, looked like they were gonna do something to us there. For a second, I thought they might not block, like they were really wanting to protect that. That made me a little suspicious. They don't really multi-lands or anything, and I don't know what's going on, so, I mean, if they have the mana, they can Nissa anyway next turn, but let's just take a look at it. See what we're up to here. Nope, they are just generating mana every which way. And another Leaf Kindred. Alright. Oh boy. There is an island. I mean, this is kind of a tough spot because I sort of want to Embercleave just in case and then play Song of Creation. But, I mean, we have no idea what they're doing, and they might just be playing a bunch of spell counters. But I think this is what we got to do, though, for now. Make the smartest play. I mean, that does put them a card away from making use of Uro, which they might be able to this turn. But we're not that worried about it. Like, we're at 20 life still. If they attack, we take 6, they gain 3, but then we attack for 7, so still a lot of things happening here. Okay, this is kind of nice, because we do at least get to play a spell after the Song of Creation. Which is good, because we already have another Fervent Champ on the board. Put a land into play. Let's get our attacks on. Now we're in pretty good shape. Because the opponent's at low life. We have a card we can play guaranteed next turn with the Song of Creation, so we won't get stuck if we just draw a land. So this is overall pretty good. Alright, they have a ton of ways to keep putting lands in play. Okay, they're out of lands, it looks like. I mean, they could have blocked and played Uro this turn. Oh, no, they still needed an additional card. Oh, I guess they're just giving up. Oh, awesome. Okay. Is that the point where I'm supposed to just say weird flex? Yep, and that's kind of what you hope to happen at this stage. I have way more than enough to win here now. Pump all these. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, that worked out perfectly. Alright, oh, I think we played Nicholas on a previous video. Yeah, we'll keep this. Does look like though we drew the Song of Creation, we likely aren't going to get to play it this game. Who knows? Maybe we'll get surprised. We draw a couple of shock lands, things could turn around. Though it also wouldn't be bad if we do land a way to play it on turn 4 or 5 or something after we've emptied our hand. That could be kind of cool. Ah, red on red fight. Cute. I think we'll do this first. If they have a way to kill it, they have a way to kill it. I'm willing to take that risk. Ultimately, we probably want to go Shockland and Glinthorn Buccaneers, what we're hoping for here. Had a robber, we are not blocking. This isn't what I would call ideal. Alright, we'll just do this. And I'm actually not going to attack. Just in case they play something to kill the Steamkin, then we can block the Scorch Bitter. Alright, that sort of worked out. Okay. Gotta start finding ways to get other bodies on the table here, I think. And is that enough to want to put pressure up? I guess so. I mean, we can get hit hard in return here as well, so this isn't a gimme. Yep. I mean, maybe we get lucky and 2 of the cards in their hand are lands or something. I don't know. Oh, that's going to change that pretty easily. Oh, no. That's bad. Yeah, them getting another Steamkin is pretty rough for us. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. How do we feel about this? We can attack with Champion Robber. See what happens here. Interesting. They opted not to block it all. They're at 12. We can go to 9. We can make it 8. Nah, I think we can't afford to. I think we need to make sure we're playing this, light up the stage. Probably should have done this last turn, actually. Okay, found some land. Unfortunately, doesn't do a whole lot for us. We do get 3 from the Steamkin, so let's play the Glinthorn. I don't even know if we want to do that. We may just play the Giant. Yeah, let's do that. This is going to be bigger power. Then we can play a Rimrock Knight if we really want to. Just to pump the Steamkin. And I'm kind of willing to take 2 on the off chance, but I don't know. We can't even use it next turn, really, though. We need to be doing other things. So sure. And then we'll just end the turn. So now they can play Torbran, but we can block a few things and not feel too bad about it. And if we draw Embercleave, that's still a win next turn. Alright, Torbran's on the table, as expected. Alright, just straight up light up the stage. Ah, that's unfortunate. That makes it really hard for us to block the way we want to. Alright, so they can just play another thing. Okay. Now what are you going to do? Yeah, I don't think they played this correctly. They could have waited on the Rimrock Knight attack. Whatever one I don't block with the Bone Crusher, then they could just play it on the other one, but like, I don't know. Okay, what's the best thing to do here? I mean, if they have Embercleave now, we're probably goners, but we could get double Glinthorn into play and then hope to get lucky next turn. It's a little bit scary, but sure, let's try that. Actually, crap, I should have done that first so I could have got credit for both of those on the Runway Steamkin. That's a mistake. Alright, let's see. I mean, if they have it, I'm pretty sure we're dead because of TCGPlayer, but not a lot we can do. Okay, they have yet another Steamkin. Man, that's a big mistake for us, actually, because by not playing... Yeah, even if we survive this, we weren't going to be able to recover from here. I messed up that last turn pretty bad. Yeah, I'm just going to assume we're dead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll just assume. If they have an Embercleave, we're not going to win anyway. I mean, do you not have an Embercleave? I assume if you did, you just Embercleave the Steamkin and then just hit us for a pile of damage. That plus TCGPlayer and we're dead. Yeah, what are we waiting on? Jeez, come on, opponent. Okay, so what do I think about this list? I don't like it. I think, because the problem is, I mean, we won a lot of games even without getting the Song of Creation into play. And then there were other times where even when we had the Song of Creation, I was sort of thinking to myself, would this be better if we just had like TCGPlayer, or even a couple of times just having the 2/2 haste Phoenix, right? Just ways to punch through the last like 6 or 8 damage. Now there was the one game where we ended up getting the second Glinthorn and we were able to just Song Creation like whatever it was, like 14 cards or something twice, right? So that's pretty good when those happen. So that was one of the few times that particular sequence of cards got us out of trouble. But I think in general, just because of the damage you take from the pain lands to be able to play it, or the shock lands, the inconsistencies of like the difficulty of having to figure out like when is it best to play your other cards so you still have pressure up, but then you try to empty your hand to play the song. I think it just creates scenarios that the red decks don't necessarily want to be worrying about, right? It's just not where you want to be. Maybe finding some other way to draw cards might be better if that's the concern for the deck, but I think just straight up mono red, especially with the variants you can play with Obosh and whatnot, are probably better and give you other options, even if you don't want to just play Torbrands. So, unfortunately, not a lot to say about how to change this version, as much as probably don't play it. If you do choose to play it, I would just, believe it or not, cut the Embercleaves altogether. They're not a good card to draw whenever you get the Song of Creation. You also lessen your odds of getting to play it because you're going to be playing Song, discarding your hand, not setting up the scenarios you want. to be able to cast the Embercleave cheaply. So that's probably the only bit of advice for this deck. Anyway, if you like seeing these types of weird deck experiments, please hit the like button because that gets it in front of more people and more people get to see the videos and these crazy things we're doing. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, I have to ask you, why have you not subscribed to the channel? Please do so. You can just click the subscribe button down below, click the notification bell, and then you'll get notified every single time I put a video up. But that's all I got for you today. We'll see you next time.